Bonjour, I'm Jeanne Bloch. I'm a choreographer, artist, and sustainability specialist. I've been working for over 15 years with global corporations and NGOs on environmental and social impact strategies, with an area of interest on sustainable consumption and behaviors and patterns. I started my artistic research on light and dance about 6 years ago, looking for eco-efficient alternatives to light design for the stage. Today, my light and dance research is at the heart of my artistic work. I consider tech and physical human worlds as the same matter, operating according to the same universal physical principles. I believe that we are all made of same atoms, that the robot next to you and yourself are therefore part of the same physical world. And this is a way for me to highlight the human dimension of technological developments. Working with low-emission light embedded into soft matters like textiles and objects, I try through my artistic work to propose a world where one could see without lamp, and as a way to broadcast a new lifestyle as a form of resistance against continuous production injunction in the shadow of screens of all sorts. I also value dance and movement beyond the artistic stage and as a catalyst for innovation. I met Céline Verchère, sociologist, new usage in the Nanotech Lab University of Sherbrooke. She can introduce herself. A couple of years ago, as we share the same interests. And together, we try to blur the frontier between the scientist and the artist.
Hi, I'm Céline Verchère. I'm a sociologist from CNRS and French, but I've been working for 3 years in Sherbrooke University in Canada. I'm part of a research group and we're working on ethical and social issues of emerging technologies. I'm also a dancer, and that is why I'm particularly interested in the link between ethics, art, and technology.
I must say that I'm recording this video on Friday night in Paris, and it's getting dark, and this is why you have a kind of palette of colors of my speaking tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, sorry. How to better take into account ethical and sustainability issues in tech innovation and food culture. In our opinion, we believe that artistic practice can be a powerful tool to examine ethical and sustainability dimensions of technological developments. We look at the artist as a vector that connects to the collective unconscious, and by using a sensitive approach, questions technological development's nature and very meaning, and therefore appeals to deep users' motivation. The image that you will see now are extracted from experiments that we run in Paris Main Science Museum, the Cité des Sciences, and in Strasbourg, in Le Chadoc. It was part of an art exhibit, and we added some research material. I also embedded some kind of previous dance that I developed in Berlin a few years ago, and also some image from our artistic research for a next performance that is connected to this installation. So you have to be aware that this installation has been designed purely for a performance that we are currently working on, and we choose to have a kind of still nature, interactive fruit for its dramaturgic potential and for reasons that are purely connected to what we want to talk about for the performance. So we had no intention of applying this outside the artistic field, and this was done in purpose to extract objects from the artistic process and share them with an audience, and figuring out if there's something that can be applied or emerge from this confrontation. Alors voilà, si vous voulez bien venir. Donc c'est rien de terrible, hein, faut pas s'inquiéter. Donc vous entrez là, attention de ne pas marcher sur le rideau, et le t-shirt ça va un peu vous aider à voir. Donc voilà, ce t-shirt il est un peu là pour que vous puissiez voir l'installation qui est au fond de la salle. Sur la table, je ne sais pas si vous voyez.
Oui, il y a plein de fruits.
Voilà, donc voilà, vous pouvez observer.
On ne touche pas.
Vous pouvez tout à fait toucher.
Ah, ça s'allume. Il y a les citrons, peut-être les fraises, là. Ouais. Le raisin, les bananes. Et puis peut-être des fruits exotiques, peut-être, je sais pas. Non, c'est peut-être des figues, non, c'est des radis. Lesquels? Des oranges. C'est des fruits et légumes.
So this is an artistic residency that we had last October in Paris. And we started to make some research in terms of movement with interactive veggies. So we looked for the aesthetic qualities and also the movement and the interactions. So the sensors are on the Arduino, and the Arduino is connected to the some fruits, and when you touch them, it lights up the LEDs. So we carved the LEDs in some of the fruits, and some others you can touch them.
Est-ce que vous diriez qu'il y a un lien entre ce que vous venez d'expérimenter et la question du développement durable?
Mais moi, j'ai pas pensé à ça.
Non.
Je pensais, bon, je vois bien que c'est que du...
Est-ce qu'il y a un lien entre ce que vous avez vécu et la question du développement durable?
Est-ce qu'on peut se passer en quelque sorte du pétrole? Parce qu'il y a d'autres ressources en fait
D'accord.
pour développer l'électricité. Donc voilà,
Ça vous évoque ça.
Voilà.
Est-ce que vous voyez un lien entre cette scène et la question du développement durable, de l'environnement, des choses comme ça?
Oui, du coup, bon, peut-être lié avec la consommation lumineuse, la pollution lumineuse, je sais pas, peut-être un truc comme ça.
J'imagine que vous n'avez pas accès à la lumière pleine tout le temps. Vous comprenez ma question?
on n'a pas accès à la lumière.
Et est-ce que vous trouvez que c'est intéressant des systèmes
intéressant,
comme ça de lumière faible, mais qui éclairent un petit peu?
We've noticed that people's connection to sustainability was related to their cultural background and framework of understanding. For example, a family visiting from Brazil connected easily to the installation, as in Brazil they were coping with blackouts regularly. In that context of diverse frameworks of understanding, a sensitive and art-based approach to technological development and food interaction contributes to significant improvements in raising awareness and creating new sustainable behaviors. This approach should be looked at seriously, as rational demonstrations aren't efficient to change behavior patterns towards sustainability.